first one I want to address to you was the carrier package. How
Okay.
important is and basically they see that before they see the actual structure of your business. So tell me one of the things that you as a broker, if somebody was submitting a carrier package to you, FBM, and tell me what would you would be looking for.
Well, first let me back up a little bit on the carrier package and just tell people what exactly a carrier package is for. What is it? So a carrier package is also known as a setup package for the carrier. It's a collection of the documents and agreements that the broker gathers for or from the carrier to start working with them. Things like insurance, things like how many trucks they got, licenses, stuff like that. And that's really just to help me as a broker understand what can this carrier do for me. Okay. And with that information, I add that to my roster of available carriers. So when I'm reaching out to shippers, I can say, well, I've got X amount of carriers available to move shipments from here to here. Okay. Now, when I'm looking at a carrier package, some of the things I'm looking at first off and foremost, how many vehicles do you have? How many assets? I like to call it, because that's your capacity. That tells me where I need to go and what type of shipper I need to look for to fill your trailer. So if you've only got one trailer, my thought it will be, okay, I'm going to use this particular driver and his truck for, say, maybe short runs. It'd be a strategic move. Maybe picking up from the ports, maybe draying from the rail yards. And the reason for that is keeping them close to home for the what if situation. That's how I'm looking at it. Now, if that carrier says to me, hey, I have only one truck, but I want to go long distance. Now we're talking about, okay, what's your, as in addition to your carrier package, I didn't see anything like a maintenance plan, okay, or how do you handle your breakdowns? These are things that are important because you have to manage risk. There's always going to be a tire blowout. Trucks get hot, belts expand, especially in the summertime, like we're dealing with right now, extreme heat situations. These things, as a transportation owner with assets, you got to think about. You're running that truck at least 600 miles a day in an 11-hour shift at minimum, okay, plus or minus. You can run up to 600 miles a day. So with running that 600 miles a day, that's a lot of wear and tear on a vehicle. That you're a lot of rolling across the roads, different terrains, different weather conditions. You're going from hot, sometimes hot to cold, cold to hot. So, as my advice to you as a transportation company and you're putting together your packet, be prepared to tell the broker or dispatcher or the shipper or whoever you're working with what you can do, the capacity. You've got a box truck, or excuse me, a box trailer, 53 foot. You've only got one tractor, you only got one trailer. So, what can you do for them? What lanes do you want to run? How far? Because if you mess up, you got to eat the cost, and that could cost business. So, that's my scenario on the carrier packages.